You know what really grinds my gears? What the fuck happened to all the bright and colorful video games? Like, I enjoy blowing some motherfucker's head clean off as much as the next guy. But I also enjoy exploring charming worlds, solving puzzles, and hopping from platform to platform. If it was not for Nintendo, these types of games would be all but extinct. If you're a kid or a preteen with an Xbox One or a PS4, that means you're limited to shooting games, more shooting games, hacky slashy games, beat the fuck out of people games, drunk driving simulators. Oh, you mean you're supposed to play racing games sober? Fuck that! Oh yeah, and you have all those yearly cash grab sports games. You know, kids can and should play whatever they want, but that means they should have varied options. When I was a kid, I had shoot bitches in the face games, and I had go off on a joyful adventure with some charming cartoon pals games. Okay, I'll come clean. This isn't about kids lacking options. I could give a rat's ass about kids. Fuck the kids! I want some variety in my video games, goddammit. Where did all the creativity go? Gaming critics used to be necessary because games back in the day were so wildly different. They tried so many ideas, some great, some garbage, but they fucking tried. Now every game looks and plays the same. It's kinda like marriage. Yes, sex is technically awesome, even if it's the same tried and true boning that's kinda grown stale. You know, it could still offer some type of satisfaction. But don't you miss the days when the satisfaction was more than just satisfactory? I mean, I'm not saying you need to go and bang some young, barely legal slut to get some real earth-shattering satisfaction. But you do need to try some new shit, and even if it fails miserably from time to time, there'll be those other times that blow your mind scanner style. Of course, I'm not some retard. I understand why games used to be so much more creative, especially during the 6th console generation. You see, it was during the 6th console generation that game companies went all corporate. The 6th generation saw so much innovation and the creation of so many standard-setting gameplay experiences because of the cash those corporate bigwigs injected into all those game developers. By the 7th generation, the big and small wigs started swinging their weight around in an effort to maximize profits. While this has led to some pretty badass video games, it's also led to the creation of many boring, lackluster, and worst of all, cookie-cutter games that were made in place of some truly innovative experiences. By the 8th generation, the corporations had gone all corporation-y on a great many beloved game developers. Companies like Visceral Games and LucasArts, just to name a few. Corporations like products. Products that sell are more valuable than a 10-year-old sex slave. And you know what really grinds my gears about the slave trade? Most of you were more pissed about the joke than the existence of a slave trade that sells children for profit the way EA sells Madden games. They repackage the same thing over and over again with only minor cosmetic differences, and much like EA, when a product does not sell in the sex trafficking industry, they just take the bitch out back and put 2 in her dome. I know, it's shocking how disposable good game developers are. I mean, just because they made a couple of stinkers, that does not mean they need to be put out to pasture. Oh, you were shocked about the violent death of a small girl because no one wanted to buy and violate her body. Well, sadly that's what happens when you turn art into a product. Nothing grinds my gears more than the destructive nature of greed. I mean, we all just want to play kick-ass video games and have stellar sex. It's not greedy to want to make a profit off of your art, but sadly, when you create great art, some greedy fucker will try and exploit that talent so they can profit off of your artistic gifts. But beyond the violation of your artistic soul, there is the simple fact that if you cannot turn a profit fast enough, they'll just put you down like some runaway bitch.